The Hamilton County School Board voted against an agreement with a private mental health company. Board members debated on the extent the school should get involved in children's mental health and if using a private company would be a good idea. Good evening. I'm Kim Chapman-Whitfield.
I see this as just taking care of our kids with the parents' permission. I have fundamental concerns with some things I see on your website that I can't vote for. Okay. So the fact that we only have one option is concerning to me.
News Channel 9's Ray Collado spoke with a board member and professional counselors on how the move could affect students.
Strive to break that stigma because mental health is very, very important. It affects our physical health. So we really like to prioritize kind of working through those stressful things that all kids and adolescents have to go through.
According to the CDC, nearly 1 in 5 children are diagnosed with a mental, emotional, or behavioral condition. Embrace U's Jesse Rudderman says it's those kids that could be at risk if they don't get the help they need.
Kids that don't have the support they need become dysregulated more easily. They really struggle with making friends. They struggle with kind of appropriate communication with just families.
On Thursday, Hamilton County School Board members talked about the best way to address student mental health, debating on whether to approve an agreement with Centerstone, a company that provides school-based services. However, in the end, they decided to opt out of that agreement.
Tonight is the first time that we've ever voted to actively harm kids since I've been on the board, and it's very upsetting. We've got 1,000 kids tomorrow that don't have their therapist anymore, and we're having to figure out how to provide service to those families outside of the school building.
But other board members questioned a potential loss of control.
The idea of putting people that we don't know, that didn't go through a hiring system, having an impact on a kid in a very vulnerable time in their life gives me absolute reservation as a parent.
Embrace U's Ron Haskamp says therapy is all about giving people hope.
The stigma is still there. It's better than it was, but it's still there. And that's part of our mission, is to break that stigma, is to give hope, give coping skills.
In Hamilton County, Ray Collado, News Channel 9.
Data from the CDC shows more than half of U.S. adolescents have discussed their mental health and emotional health with a healthcare professional. 20% reported having unmet mental health care needs.